Hi everyone, welcome to dealing with your emotions through your spirituality. I wanted to do this so I can help each one of you in your day by day um, situations. Right, emotions are really really important for our develop as a spiritual people, the spiritual person, and our spirituality, and even for our energies and our psychic abilities. So let's start with talking about emotions, right? Emotions are those things that we feel that explain maybe the way that we are thinking, the way that we are feeling in a more deeper way. Feelings and emotions, you can say, is almost the same. Feelings is more maybe the explanation. Feeling, it could be just more in an energy kind of way. I feel this, I feel that, and a more physical way. Emotions, you will say that is what you are receiving, the way that you are thinking, the way that you are exactly feeling, but in a more mentally emotional kind of way. So emotions, I don't know you guys, but for me, emotions have been really, really difficult, at least in the past. Why? Because I'm a sensitive person. I'm sensible as well. And not just that, my clairsentient ability is really high. I can express all of the aspect of a clairsentient as a lot of you here. So it's not just the impact, right? It's more than that. It's the ability to work with the energies. So for us, our emotions can be a little bit tricky. There are people that they're more logical, they're more mental, so they can maybe deal with their emotions in another aspect. But in here, even if you're a mental person and you know how to control your emotions, how to deal with them, in here I want to show you maybe another way that is going to help you to not repeat certain aspects of it and give you a sense of growing, of becoming even more aware of who you are as a spirit. When you're working with, when you're dealing with your emotion through your spirituality, I'm not telling you to do it in a way that is just like, kind of thing. I'm just going to ignore what I'm feeling. I'm not going to validate what I'm feeling right now. It's not about that. Dealing with your emotion through your spirituality is all of the contrary. It's about validating exactly what you're feeling at the moment, what you are receiving, what is your emotion, what you are to express that in that specific moment. And it's about understanding even more deeper. So you grow from that, and you, the next time that you have to experience something like that, some kind of equal emotions, you will know maybe how to handle better, and your abilities are not going to be by side or sided because of your emotions. Let's go in and start talking about emotions. Most of the time, the emotions, when we feel it, they can be overwhelming, because you can feel in certain kind of way. You can feel, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling sad, but my emotion can be, I want to cry. See, it's intense, it's more bigger. So when our emotions, even our feelings, but when our emotions are overwhelming us, or even overpowering us, that's the problem. And it should not be that way, no matter how painful it could be the situation. That means that you can be mad, anger, sad, depressed, even. You can even joyful or happy. You can go through all of those things, but it should not overwhelm you or overpower you to a point that even your psychic abilities, your intuition is not working properly. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I'm telling you that happened sometimes to me, but most of the time I can recognize it and deal with it. First, how you gonna recognize that your emotions are overwhelming you, overempower you, are taking control of your life, your abilities, your energy? It's because your energies are going to start going like crazy, going down like a cascade, like really, really going down. It can go really, really up. That means that you're gonna be so high of energy, so happy, so joyful, that things are not going to sustain for a longer, and you're gonna be jumping into conclusions. It is too down, you're gonna be thinking too much, you're gonna be feeling too much, you're gonna be going around the same circle over and over again. And when you are too happy, you don't want things to get over, you don't want to move forward, even because you don't want to stop. And again, I get it, no one wants to stop feeling happy, but the happiness should not stop because a situation in our life just stop. The happiness should be, or the joy should be something that no matter the stage of your life, you still can find it in things in your surroundings. So how we work with the emotions through our spirituality, how we make them go away, you don't. You really don't. Our energies are capable of a lot of things. And that means that we can control our emotions through our energies. I'm not going to tell you that is easy. I'm not saying that emotions can be controlled. No. In any case, energies are going to allow the emotion to flow through you. By example, maybe someone leaves you, maybe you are grieving, maybe you are betrayed or you feel betrayed, maybe you just lost your job or you cannot find your job, maybe you are desperate. All of those things are valid. Maybe you just give birth, maybe you are just married, maybe the person that you love told you that love you back, whatever, right? Maybe your business is now in the best point in your career. So whatever it is, whatever emotion it is that is taking you to the stream, in that moment, I want you to really sit down. If you've been taking my classes, or at least the life that I did, or the classes, or talking that I did last month about energy, you have a little bit of an idea how to manage your energy, how to feel them, right? So I want you to be able to feel your energy, see where your energy is, what is the point, where it is standing your energy right now. It is too close to you, it is too far from you, how you feel your energy is down, is up, is something that even that the energy is not feeling completely right, or is too much of the right energy. Can you manage your energy? For those that know how to use your energy, it should be feeling normal. My energy is not feeling too high, I'm not feeling too low, I'm feeling normal. I'm content, I'm happy, I'm joyful in a good kind of way. I'm allowing things to flow through me. So that it should be the natural way that your energy it is right now. After that, when you are working with your energy, you recognize it. Breathe. No matter what you are going through, breathe. Sit down, see your energy, and breathe. You need to breathe. The breathing are going to help you how to distinguish, how to react, how to maybe be aware, maybe how to see, how to be aware of you where you are standing energy and emotionally speaking. After that, if you are sad, you are mad, you're angry, you need to really be honest with yourself and ask yourself why I'm feeling this way. Because I know it's because I cannot control it, because I was expecting or have expectations of it. Maybe it's because it happened so suddenly that now I'm worried about so many things in my life. Maybe because I'm not trusting enough, maybe because the truth it was too painful, whatever it is the reason. Maybe it's because it's a lot of good things happening in my life, but exactly why those things, why you feel in the way. So after you know really what it is that is making you feel that way, you want to, I would say, to honor that. Okay, you accept that it's a trigger there, and that it is what you need to work with. What is the trigger there? What is the reason there? Why you don't want this happiness to stop? Have you been feeling sad lately? Maybe you're feeling that you deserve this more than anybody else. Then you're gonna start seeing maybe you have other things in mind. So what it is that it is the trigger, what it is the lesson, what is the reason of all of this? That should be your focus. Not whatever is happened, whatever is happening and whatever is going to happen. You should not allow those things to overwhelm you, overpower you. You shouldn't. As a spiritual person, we know that everything has a reason. We know that even that we don't understand things at the moment, we should trust our guide. We should trust our energy. We should trust ourselves. Emotionally speaking, sometimes it's good when you know your soul path, your soul contracts, yeah. But in a normal kind of way, dealing with your emotion through your spirituality is about understanding the process. Your spirituality is not about like your guides are going to fix it for you. It's not about your energy is going to make it happen or like going through some kind of magical fix or quick fix. The spirituality, your spirituality is about you understanding at this time in life, you should be able to understand your processes a little bit better. Whatever you believe, remember that your spirituality is what you believe, is your system belief. It is you and everything that it is in your mind, in your brain, what kind of things you believe, what kind of things you approve, what other things you don't approve that resonate with you. So at this time, you should be able to recognize in a spiritual kind of way the reasons. You should be able to trust the universe. You should be able to at least recognize that those emotions are there for something, are telling you something. Yes, it's a lot of practice out there, meditations, grounding, but those things are going to help you with the energy. I'm talking the energy that is being manifested because of the emotions. I'm talking about the emotion itself, how your spirituality, how who you are right now, working with your psychic abilities, working with your system belief is going to help you to go through your emotions to a point that next time that something happens like this, you don't get lost. You don't get so sick that you lost or you get lost in your own mind and emotions. It's not just about relying in your spirituality, it's about creating an equilibrium between those two. Remember that being a spiritual person, that doesn't mean that you're going to be losing or you're not going to experience certain things. In all of the contrary, being a spiritual means that you're going to be going through a lot of emotions because it's part of your journey, but you understand them. So it's time for you to start understanding your emotions. So every time that you have a wave of an emotion, sit down, start breathing, and ask yourself what it is, why this is making you feel or be so deep as an emotion, why this emotion is there, why you are feeling this way, why you want to cry, why it is so painful right now. After you know that, you go to your system belief through your spirituality and try to find the reasons. Maybe it's the grieving of someone, then you're gonna be kind of I would say understanding the process because you know that is something, it's the afterlife, right? So it's a grieving process. When you understand the painful, you're gonna see maybe some attachment. Maybe you're gonna see that your system belief is not as strong as you thought that it was. Now you can start working towards that. That's the way that is going to help you. Maybe someone did something happened to you. I'm telling you, be mad, be sad, try, be happy, but in a way that you can make it work for you, not towards you. By example, you're so sad, so depressed that you're crying, and you don't want to do things. You are so angry that you're not listening, you're not able to rationalize things. You are so happy that you don't want to end and you just continue doing things without thinking in the consequences. So that's what it is to deal with your emotion through your spirituality. Being intelligent enough to recognize that your spirituality it is really, really important in the making of decisions after all of this. So now you know that you ask yourself whatever it is, and you know now why. You know that you need to work with it. I'm not telling you to work in that moment, but now you know. Take the time to just feel. to understand that it is part of the process without putting the energy in others in the situation, or blaming, or feeling guilty. This is not the way, this is not how it should be. That is okay to feel it, yeah, but don't let those kind of the guilty or blaming others to control the situation. It is okay to feel it, but then you're gonna know that you are not guilty and people are not the reason for you to blame. They were decisions. They were a reason for all of these things to happen. Your system belief, your spirituality should be the thing that you go to find comfort, to find a reason to keep moving forward. So, like I was saying, if you feel that something is going on, that for some reason you feel angry, sad, depression, joyful, too much, right? Everything in extreme, everything in extreme is bad. Everything. If you drink too much water, it's going to be bad for your health. If you run too much, it's going to be bad for you and your physical being. If you eat too less, if you eat too much as well. So everything, it is in, if not in the right way, it is not good for each one of you, or each one of us, right? So after you understand that, after you kind of know, then you start working. But in that moment, I want you to be mad. I want you, because this is part of your process. This is what is going to make you feel bigger, by example, or make you go through the process, and you don't have to be repeat the lesson. With this, I mean that, by example, that doesn't mean that I don't go through my share of emotions. Hey, there are moments that I feel so much pain because someone said something that it was hurtful, and I recognize why it was hurtful. And in the moment, I cry, I fight, but I don't focus on that. I allow myself to understand that it's part of the process, that I don't win nothing, stay in that pain for a long time, or stay in that happy for a long time. I just go to the next level. I ask myself, I understand the process, I understand the people, the situations involved. Again, it's just like I just have peace because my system believes who I am, what I believe, what I'm being able to see or experience. Now it's allowing me to be more in control of myself, reacting to that emotion. By example, it is funny that we are doing this. This morning I wake up that I want to fight everybody. I wake up, I was feeling normal, right? Because I feel that peace. I feel content. I feel like normal. I feel that I have the control of myself, of this body, of my mind, because my spirit, my system belief, my spirituality is making my life easier. It's making my life to be more observant, to be more aware of things. So in that moment, cry. You are allowed to. You are allowed to be going through your emotions. Again, your spirituality is about feeling them. It's about crying, screaming. Go and do it. But I just want you to take a time after you realize that you are reacting in a way that your spirit, who you are normally, will never allow themselves to react. Go, take a time, sit down, breathe, and maybe after, during the day, cut that energy. I'm releasing this energy. I'm releasing this emotion. Release that emotion. Again, it is about you understanding that your spirituality comes first. Whatever you believe comes first. But for that, you will need to really trust in what you are, in who you are, in what you believe, and in everything that you are aware of. And you need to trust. You need to trust that everything is going to find a solution. And even that is a huge problem. Even that maybe you lost someone, you need to understand that it's something there, like it's something outside of you that is controlling this, that is working towards you. It is you, like maybe you lost someone, you know that it's an afterlife, that is not a stopping. It's not easy, and cry, go through the missing. That is not something that is never going to be better. It's always going to be there. But what is going to make it better, that in moments that you miss that person, You know that that spirit is with you, that that person, that spirit, it is around you, that you can talk with that person, even if you don't have the full capacity just yet to feel back, to hear back, to see, to see back. But there are. Meditate after you talk with them and see what you can get as a sign, or even as a communication during that moment. Do whatever it takes you to a place that you find yourself in the center again, that you feel that your emotions are just a part of a bigger aspect. That it is how you deal with your emotions through your spirituality, because you are working to know yourself, because you are working to create a system belief. So the most important thing that I want you to start working is to start working with you, with what you believe, what it is that resonates with you. What if you have to explain to me your spirituality, what it would be, what you believe, what resonates with you, how it is your energy, how you see yourself as a spirit. If you know your soul, your how you were created because you did a soul path, that's amazing. That is going to even help you even more, even if you have your soul contract and you know certain things. But even in that, if you right now don't have the answers to it and you cannot answer, that means that you need to start working into it. It's not just belief for belief. It's not just saying that I believe or I know about these things. I know they're real. I'm practicing this. I'm learning about this and that. It's not just that. It's about make feeling really and living through your own self. When you do that, I can tell you that your emotions are going to be just a way for you to continue knowing yourself. I'm just going to use my self-love to put the boundaries for this not to continue affecting me. When you are dealing with your emotions, remember self-love is really important as well, because you need to see what it is your boundaries about the situation or whatever it is that is going on. And you need to understand that maybe the boundaries have to be with your own self as well. It's not just doing things because I love myself. Maybe your self-love is about stopping doing certain things because whatever you are doing to show yourself self, like you are loving yourself, is not being a good thing for you, or maybe you are overdoing that. Expressing your emotion as it is, not criticizing, not judging how you feel about whatever it is that is going on, even to yourself. Just say it, just write it down, just say it. You are allowing yourself to be you without judging. Your spiritual aspect is not about judging even yourself. Another way to say it, another way to put it, it would be like maybe you were expecting something, maybe you did something. That's why we said don't have expectation. You can wait for some results. Maybe you have an idea of some results, but never expecting. Expectation is putting that kind of energy that this is what I'm looking and that's it. When you just wish, when you just have like a reality check of different things that could happen, then whatever it happen is going to be more easy for you to handle, and your emotions are not going to stop you. So that's the way that you should be able to do it. That's the way that you should be. It's going to be easy for you to handle. It sounds complicated. We make it complicated even when we are doing it. But the truth is, it's not. Because when you know who you are, when you know what your system beliefs are, it's so easy. It is really so easy to handle. It is so easy to just sit down, recognize, cut, let go. Just like, you know what? I'm releasing this energy, this emotion don't belong to me. Or it belongs to me, but I'm not this person that is reacting. I'm not taking things personal. If someone did something to you, if someone says something to you, yeah, it's okay. Cry if you're hurt. I'm telling you, I'm been crying. I'm been feeling it because it's hurting. Because in the way that I was feeling about this person, but I don't put that into oh my God, how after I know. Wow, it's painful, and I cry. It feels like that, but I understand the process of this person, whatever is going. I don't see the person good or bad, evil, or good or evil. I don't see a positive of a negative anymore. I just know the person can have a lower energy, yes, but I just understand that is their process. And during this event, during this situation, I have to deal with certain things. I have to accept certain things. I have to move forward about certain things. And that's how I want you to start doing it. So from now on, if you want to deal with your emotions, if you want to deal with everything that is around you, if you want to work, if you want to feel better and don't allow your emotions to overcome you, now, sit, breathe, watch your energy, how your energies are manifesting. Ask yourself why, what is the reason? That's your trigger, and that's what you need to start working. Make sure that you are working with your spirituality, that you are working towards yourself, that you know who you are, that your self-love and your boundaries is really clear about who you are, what you want, what you're looking for. And especially more than everything, that you are allowing yourself just to feel the emotion, just to go through the emotion without judging or blaming or feeling guilty about it. Just knowing that you are a spirit having a human experience in here, and that you have, and that everything around you have a reason. You just need to allow that reason to come to you. Don't look for it, let it go, let it come to you. Okay, sweeties? So this is why I will say that is my way to deal with the emotion. This is my way to maybe help each one of you to understand. Again, the emotions can affect the psychic ability because overwhelm us, the energy goes start going crazy, and then we're going to put in whatever we receive, no matter that you feel, hear, see, know, taste, whatever, you're gonna put that personal thing when you allow your emotions to overcome to you or overpower you. But if you allow yourself just to accept and embrace and just go through the emotions, feeling it, working with the trigger, then the whatever it is, the message, whatever it is your guide, whatever it is your loved one, whatever it is your own self trying to tell you, you're gonna be able to receive it without doubting what you're receiving, without putting an interpretation of what you are receiving, because it's not personal. You're just receiving whatever it is. So that's the way that you need to start seeing things. That it is. Again, you're not going to become cold. That is not that you're not going to make it. You're not gonna feel. You're gonna keep crying, being angry, screaming, happy. It's just like the way that you're gonna go through those emotions, you're gonna understand that it's just a phase. It's just an expression of something that it is inside of you in that moment in a human experience. But you're gonna be focusing the peaceful of who you are as a spirit, that nothing can destroy, nothing can affect the spirit that who you are, and that you trust and believe that the way that you have been doing this path, the way that you've been going through this journey is the right one. And because it's the right one, then everything is under control. Maybe not completely in the control of your mind in here, but it's under control your own self, your own spirit, and God. So that's the way that you want to see it. That's the way that you need to start working, knowing that everything that is happening right now, it is part of your journey, and your higher yourself, or your higher self, if you want to put it that way, it is the one that is controlling everything. So you have to trust in yourself that whatever it is going to pass. So no matter how strong, no matter how painful it is, you don't have to worry. You don't have to put those kind of things when you are working with your emotions. No matter what it is, believe me, you just know, you just feel that center, that peace of you, that peace of mind, that peace of spirit, that peace of um, as a whole, that everything is going to be well, and you will see that your abilities are not going to be affected by it. Again, there are moments that even me, I don't do readings because physically I don't feel well. Maybe I'm receiving too much energy, but that means that I'm high in energy or I'm down in energy, not my emotions. Okay, sweeties. So I would say that that's my best way to help each one of you to deal with your emotions through your spirituality. Leave me a comment if you like this. Let me know how you think, how you feel about it, and see you next time.
Bye-bye. So thank you for watching me and stay with me all of this time. If you want to know more and keep in touch with me, my journey and your journey, don't forget to follow me in all of my social media. See you next time. Bye-bye.